Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Astrology 1123. I hope all of you are doing very well. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general astrology forecast for the year ahead, or at least for what's left of the year ahead, 2022. This is going to be Vedic astrology for those of you who are Aquarius moon sign. Vedic astrology for Aquarius moon sign. So before I go any further, please note I do personal readings. All the different kinds of readings that I do, astrology consultations, are in the description box. You can email me at the realastrology1123gmail.com and I will let you know what the prices are. I would also like to let you know that the astrology consultations are not just something that's sent to you electronically and that's it. I actually get to we get to interact with each other. I do these consultations via WhatsApp or via Zoom. Now, WhatsApp consultations are not recorded. Zoom consultations are recorded at an additional fee of $15, and I send you that link, and you can keep it always for your reference. I always encourage my clients to keep a good 2.5 hours free because I don't rush through these consultations. And believe you me, I mean, you will have so many questions once we start progressing into your chart. There's so much more to just what you get via email. It's like there's a lot. I can just say there is a lot. It's not just the sun sign, the moon sign, the rising ascendant, and what does that mean? Where does it go? You can ask very specific questions. We can get timelines, general trends as opposed to specific occurrences. It's so much more detailed and it's personal. It's all pertaining to you, right? So do send me an email and I'll be happy to kind of get into a little bit more information about pricing and availability and that sort of a thing. So having said all of that, let's get started. My beautiful Aquarius moon sign people, Vedic astrology forecast for 2022. So Rahu and Ketu, let's look at it. Rahu will change his position from Taurus to Aries. Rahu is your north node. Ketu is your south node. He's going to go from Scorpio to Libra on the 12th of April. And then Saturn is going to go from Capricorn to Aquarius on the 29th of April. Jupiter is going to go from Aquarius to Pisces on the 12th of April. These are the main things, right? Of course, other planets are also moving. Planets go forward, they go backward, they stop, they stall, they kind of pick up pace, they slow down. Planets do whatever they want to do. They have fun. Sometimes I seriously think planets are sitting there in the cosmos, watching us humans run around like headless chicken. They're probably all sitting there sipping gin and juice and laughing at us, right? At least that's what I think. So it'll be fun to actually get to speak with them directly and say, hey, son, what were you thinking, during this particular phase of my life? What were you thinking, old chap? Or, Saturn, why did you do that to me? Or, it'll be fun to have these conversations with them. Or Mars or Mercury or Venus, I was looking forward for you to come forward and help me and you didn't. And, that sort of a stuff. Anywho, let's get on with this. Saturn is in your horoscope. He's the Lord or ascendant, and he's a Lord of your house, right? He's your ruling planet, and he's in the 12th house. So he's going to be positioned in your 12th house. Now, 12th house aspects are karma, hidden supports, institutions, etc. It's also the house of expenditure, hospitals, foreign land, spiritualism. This could give you a little bit of emotional stress, feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit loss of wealth. Saturn could also, if you have any hidden enemies, uh, you would begin to see them. Or if somebody was feigning to be your friend but really was your enemy, he's going to bring them forth. After the 29th of April, Saturn is going to move to the first house, and the first house is of self-confidence and personality and how you look at yourself, how you present yourself, your independence. There could be a little bit lack of clarity, a little bit lack in your ability to make decisions, because Saturn in your first house is saying, look, all that represents yourself, who you are as an individual. Saturn is putting the focus on you and saying, are you sure this is how you want to present yourself and go forth in your universe? Are you happy with the way yourself is at this moment? Are you completely satisfied? you know. It's like saying, an artist creates this beautiful picture, and that picture is a representation of the artist, right? Not just his skill sets, but his heart and soul and everything. And the universe is saying, Saturn is saying, listen, you artist, are you happy with putting this picture up in the for an auction or in the museum? Right, this is your last chance, counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last chance. If you need to tweak or change anything, do it now before I put it out in the auction or put it out in the museum on display. Once it goes out there, you can't do anything. So think about it like that. This is a great opportunity for you to really focus on yourself. How do you want to present yourself to the universe, right? So focus on that, and don't feel like, oh my God, yeah, there are going to be a few moments of displeasure, stress, a little bit of anxiety and grief and depression. Oh my God, I don't feel confident, and oh, am I good enough? Introspection, that sort of a thing. It's all fine as long as you give it its due and allow Saturn to help you evolve. When you come out the other end, you're going to be perfectly fine. So, it's all good. Don't freak out. Then Sun is going to start his journey from the house of gains from the 14th of January. He's going to move into the house of expense and foreign land. So you will travel a lot, maybe to foreign lands. You could also see some benefits from those travels. Sun is the lord of the 7th house of business. So from January 14th, he's going to move into the house of foreign land, like I just said, and also spiritualism. So you could also be start focusing on spirituality, and maybe you might want to travel abroad and explore the spiritual world, and maybe create a business or try to create some opportunities there. Okay, from the 13th of February, the Sun is going to move to the house of self confidence and personality, which is going to bless you with a lot of strong will, determination, confidence. Then he's also going to help you feel very positive about yourself. That's a great time. So he's also going to give you a sense of authority, right? And if you are somebody who's dealing with authority organizations who have control, such as government agencies or anything like that, you can see some benefits from that. You're going to travel. Okay, you are going to probably travel overseas for sure. Then Jupiter is going to travel in the house of, again, self-confidence and personality in the initial period of 2022. This is going to kind of make you focus more on being compassionate and make you more optimistic, and generally going to bless you with a lot of good luck and good fortune. And whatever, you may start beginning to feel that, henceforth, whatever I do, I'm going to make sure my intentions are good, set forth strong, good intentions, and that in turn is going to benefit you, and it's going to give you, because it's all about your intentions. When you go forth with positive intentions and have an optimistic, open mind and be compassionate to yourself and to others, you will see a lot of progress there, right? After the 13th of April, he's going to move to the house of wealth and speech. Ooh, money, 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 baby. You're going to have some good opportunities for increasing your wealth, and improving your ability to convey what you feel, how you talk, how you present yourself. Again, Jupiter here is going to help you gain a little bit more power, authority, instill in you some leadership qualities. And if you already have those leadership qualities and you were in a little bit of self-doubt, you're going to feel confident enough to bring forth that personality. And Jupiter here is also going to kind of diminish some of, people who don't have your best interest at heart and they were trying to pull you down. Here, Jupiter is going to diminish their effect or their strength. Jupiter is going to basically try to suppress them. Fantastic. Love it. Not everybody loves us, right? I mean, you can't expect the whole world to be in love with you. It is what it is. Some people are for you, some people are against you, and some people really don't give a flying fiddlestick. But it's these enemies in wolves in sheep's clothing that you really need to watch out for, right? We've all come across people like that, and I'm sure some of us have been those people. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Come on, folks. Mercury, although I must say, if some of us have been wolves in sheep's clothing, that karma is always going to come back and bite you in the behind. So, not many people will fess up to it though. Mercury is going to transit your house of foreign land, spiritualism, hospitals, like institutions, right? Um, this is going to improve your communication. Your intellect is going to be, you're going to feel sharper mentally. It's going to make you more analytical, more logical. As far as your professional area is concerned, all this sharper communication, more analytical, more logical, being more astute, being able to read between the lines, is going to make you perform much better at work, be it as a professional, a career person, or somebody who owns your own business. And so therefore that in turn is going to increase your worth, right? Your stock is going to go up. On the 6th of March, he's going to move to the first house of self. Again, this is going to bring upon you a lot of enthusiasm. Any skill sets that have been hidden are going to come forward. Your communication skills are going to be through the roof. After March 24th, wow, it's all about communication, analytical ability to be able to make intelligent decisions. This is really going to impress your family. You're going to be people, oh my God, look at me, oh my God. As I say that, your family is going to be so impressed by you. It's like, oh, we never saw this of our little Aquarian. When did our sweet little Aquarian moon sign become like this, or flourish, or literally kind of evolve before our eyes, right? You were always there. You were just kind of caught up in some other planetary drama, which kind of kept you a little bit, I won't say subdued, kept you in the shadows, I suppose. Venus is going to start its journey from the house of gains. Venus is the planet of wealth and gains, and of course material wealth. So again, from February 27th, Venus is going to be in the house of oh my God, Venus is going to bring you good wealth and gains and all that stuff. But Venus is also love and romance and the carnal sexuality, sexual energy, carnal needs, the basic physical needs. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an integral part of our lives and, our relationships. So yeah, your explorations, your such and behind the scenes is going to be a little bit more heightened, a little bit more enhanced. And you will, at this time, I'm going to say, also feel this urge and need to seek pleasures from people who are not of your own demographic. So you would be more attracted to people who are foreign to you, like be it foreign nationals, be it from other countries, other ethnicities, other than you, type of thing. I'm trying to be very classy here. You could enjoy great opportunities overseas. You will thrive if you get a job overseas. You are going to be successful. And that is also going to open the opportunities for you to be able to mingle with people in those social circles. And you're going to meet somebody who you're going to be head over heels in love with. Oh my goodness. Whew. Venus is going to transit the first house of self on March 31st. This is also going to add to all of these fancy things Venus is doing for you. Build your self-confidence, make you a little bit sweeter and gentler in nature, more lovable, more romantic. Oh my goodness, more magnetic and charming. And oh my goodness, Aquarius, stop. Enough with you. I'm going to have to... It's like I can't. Aquarius, Venus is like all about you. Like Venus is like, come here, baby. So good for you though. Make hay while the sun shines, honey. So let's look at career, okay? You're probably laughing and going, this lady is nuts. Look at the way she talks. But hey, I suppose this is just the way I talk, right? Brings a smile to my face when I see planets like this in positions like this. It's like, how fun, I mean, life is not always a bed of roses, and we've all gone through our own trials and tribulations. And so when you see good times, that's what astrology is all about, y'all. It really is that. It's like, people say, oh, it's bah humbug. And what I have to say is, forewarned is forearmed. When you know the times are going to be, the planets are going to play a little, okay, be on your guard and know how to, when the planets are in a certain dance, and the dance is saying don't make any investments, then don't make any investments, right? So it's if we take heed and watch and be better prepared, then we can lessen the negative, right, energies around us, the impact of those energies on our lives, and we can also maximize on the positive energy, right? So win-win both ways. So that's what astrology is. Gives us a heads up. Okay, career for Aquarius. Success, prosperity in your profession. You will have a lot of good opportunities this year, good growth. Be you a employee or an employer, right? Rahu, who is your north node, is positioned in the house of career till 12th. I went through that already, didn't I? But till the 12th of April, there could be a little bit of testy time during the career, and after that, things are going to ease up. So don't worry about it. There's nothing earth-shattering. After mid-April, you will see major shift in the energies as far as your career is concerned. This is going to be a pretty favorable year for Aquarius natives, right? Moon sign. If you are in a government job or hired by the federal government or state government, you're going to go up the ladder. See, another thing, be careful. Going up in the ladder as far as your career, your business, or whatever is concerned, be humble, because once you start getting that level, we tend to forget, and we kind of get arrogant and egotistical, and that will change your whole behavior and your attitude and your nature and everything. And if it changes all of that, then people are going to change the way they look at you, and your image will be completely destroyed, because people will be like, wow, look at the John Doe or Jane Doe, she or he was perfectly fine, now he or she got this big position, and all of a sudden they become this fancy schmancy type of people, so it'll completely depreciate your stock worth. So be careful of that. Don't let your ego get ahead of you. Okay, you gotta be humble. You gotta continue to kind of, it's a fine balance, being approachable, being accessible, and yet being the boss, and yet being somebody who is in that level of position of power where you have to manage and all those other people, and you have that big responsibility. But you also have to be accessible. If you stop being completely accessible overnight because you got this position, that's, well, you go figure out the rest, right? So be kind and humble. In matters of love, Mercury is a lot of love, so you're going to share some good understanding with your partner. Couples are going to find this year to be good as far as fulfilling your dreams and your relationships. You're going to have enough time to have, frequent little getaways with your loved one, be it same-sex or heterosexual relationship, doesn't matter. Again, as far as, those of you who are in relationships or whatever, you will have a few moments of disagreements. Hey, every relationship has that. It's nothing like, oh my God, just go with the flow, right? Swim with the tide. This is a great opportunity for y'all Aquarius moon sign people. If y'all have been in a relationship for a while now, and you all really never thought about getting married, or you all were not sure about it, and you were hemming and hawing and stuff like that, this is a great opportunity for you to actually take that step and say, all right, we are getting married, and make the effort and transition to a more permanent, more binding type of a relationship. For those of you who believe in marriage. Now, a lot of people will tell me, well, I don't need to be married to feel like I'm in a committed relationship. Look, I'm not getting into that. To each his or her own, right? If you believe in marriage, do it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, don't matter to me, right? But if you're one of those people who've been thinking about getting married and haven't, and you're like, no, I don't know if I should, or no, if I don't want to, this is a window of opportunity where taking that extra step, that additional level of commitment, for lack of a better term, don't come at me for saying it, or making it more, what's the word, official even. I don't even know, y'all, what the right word is. This is a great time. But I will tell you, for those of you who have been in a committed relationship with a significant other, a monogamous relationship, but not married per se, this is a window of opportunity. If you don't make that proposal or don't accept that proposal, this opportunity will be taken away. So, thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarius moon sign people, for watching this Vedic astrology for the 2022. I do appreciate you all. Give me a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, email me, ask me about the different types of astrology consultations I make. I'd be more than happy to, go through the pricing and how and where and what is the best astrology consultation that is suitable for you, and will answer your questions. I hope to hear from you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your patience. And namaskar. See you in the next video. Bye for now.